Hello everyone, Cassandra Monkey, continuing with the next episode of My Girlfriend is a Cat Girl. Yeah, let's continue, shall we? It only makes sense if I updated my username on this, because most people are like, why do you go by the name Frisk when in the name of the thing is like your name is Frisku. Yeah, a fusion of Frisk and Miku. First, I have ears, and now there's an earthquake. What the hell is going on today? Though I can't focus too much because I really realize my hands are holding on to Megumi. She stumbles from the internal shock and instinctively reaches out for her. Is everyone alright? Anyone hurt? I look down at Megumi. Are you okay, Megumi? Megumi blushes. Yes, I'm sorry, but thank you for catching me. I smile at her, but then look around at the rest of the group. Thankfully, before everyone seems to be fine, there are only a few broken plates and glasses. But most surprisingly, how they aren't freaking out or even looking confused. In fact, it seems like they're angry more than anything. It's them, isn't it? They did this. Megumi looks, worries her lip, and gives me an hesitant nod. That would be the only explanation. We should go out and check. Wait, what's going on? Do you all know what happened? More like, who would do something like this? But Megumi is right, we need to check the damages. The silence doesn't, the scene doesn't make any sense to me. Mostly because they're a freaking cannonball in the wall. What the? Those damn wolves! Finn puts a hand on Lily's shoulder. Lily, don't get too heated. You're saying the wolves have a cannon? I look around trying to see where they could be. No, not exactly. They can use magic and target us. That's wow! I shake my head trying to understand how is it even happening right now. I knew cats and wolves didn't get along, but this is a whole intense than I thought expected. They are ones who started all of this. We need to retaliate. What? Yes, Miku. Do you mind? Miku nods and waves her hands, revealing a cannon out of her own. Holy! Should we really retaliate? It could just cause more damage. We have to strike back. We can't just let them think we're giving up. It's true. We back down now. They'll think we can just walk over all of us. So, this really is war! Especially, yes. Everyone stand clear. I'm firing this thing. The first shot. The girls back up and I quickly follow suit, not taking any chances. Fire! She waves her hand over the cannon and it fires a bright fiery ball into the sky. It arches over the woods and lands on a loud boom. A few seconds later, there's a howling of angry and another magical cannonball is heading our way. Oh, crap! While I'm freaking out, Lily holds up her hands and suddenly the cannonball explodes in the sky. Well, that's one way to take care of it. We should fire one back at them. Or maybe we should just stop and call it even now. Do we still have customers? We need to send them a message. Yes, this is the first time they've done us of the month. Do you want to take the next shot, Megumi? Megumi hesitates but nods. Step back to the cannon and wave. She waves her hand over and instinctively another cannonball. This is completely crazy! Everyone is quiet, waiting for the shot to land. It does, and another loud boom and followed by angry howling and yelling. I half expect there to be another attack, but after a few minutes, nothing happens. Ha! That showed them we aren't messing around. Yes, now let's start cleaning up and tending to our remaining customers. I have so many questions. We walk to another where Finn and Lily are sitting cleaning up the broken items and Miku and Megumi are seeing the customers. I watch them in awe, so calm but all together. In fact, this is happening so often that they've accumulated to is definitely something. After taking care of everything and everyone, the girls collapse into a booth sighing. I take a seat across from them. Care to explain what all that was? Yes, it's been ongoing ever since the wolves opened their new cafe in our way. Toto, or Tutu, whatever you call his name, hops under the table between us and stretches. And it's only gotten worse since you know who up and disappeared. That mention of that, the girls all look down solemnly, looking on their faces. They all look so sad. This is he referring to is your manager? Yeah, he left. It's like everything got worse. It's been so very hard without him here. We've been trying our best to get the discouraged, but we can only handle so much. They seem even sadder than which makes my chest ache. Well, it seems like you're all working so well together. Surely it's not really that bad. Lily sighs. Nope, it's even worse than bad. We can't keep going like this. Wow, I didn't expect that so overwhelmed. It seems like they've had it tough together, but I guess they've just been working so hard to make it seem like that. Well, how can I help? They all look up at me surprised by this. You really want to help us? Sure, however I can. Wow, Frisku, that's so kind. You really help us, Frisku? Sure, I mean, I'm still not really totally sure what all this is going on, but I do know I don't like seeing you sad like this. I can tell this place is really important to all of you. Miku smiles and nods. Which one of these girls is really going to be the one to finish me? It really is. The truth is, ever since we lost our previous manager, things have been hard to manage. We spent so much time trying to take care of the budgeting and scheduling and all the management, on top of actually working. It's difficult to keep up. We're all exhausted. Wow, I had no idea. You all work so hard and it looks like everything is put together. We really try to, but having a manager would make everything so easier, especially whenever those damn wolves attacked. They caught us off guard so many times. So that's all you really need? They nod and I can feel that I have no other choice. The girls need help and this place is really cute, Sune. Plus it's not like I have anything else going on. Having a job and some extra fun certainly wouldn't hurt. I reach up and put my hand through my hair while thinking through remembering one crucial detail. These ears! Alright, if you can promise to help me with this situation, I really don't see why I can't also help you out. You really do that? You mean it? Of course. Yay! We'll get things to normal and we can show those wolves we aren't giving up anytime soon. Not only that, but we can get things back smoother running water. Looks like everything is working out in the end with your look-alike. Look-alike? What is he talking about? Well, to be honest, you're very similar to our previous manager. I even thought you were him when we met this morning. That's, weird, but I have a stepbrother that looks exactly like me. So, what even happened to him? They're staring a look before shrugging. What? We have no idea. Finn comes over, settling the coffee for everyone. One day, he just didn't show up for work. We waited and tried to call him, but it was like he was all not for naught. Yeah, it's as if he vanished or never existed at all. Oh, that's eerie. Well, I certainly will do my best not to up and disappear. Miko claps her hands, please. This is going to be wonderful. We'll start your training tomorrow then. Looks like I'm a new manager of Antique Kitty. Who would have thought things would turn out like this? The next morning I show up to the cafe to find Lily smiling brightly. Wow, you're a morning person, she chuckles. Nah, I was just excited you're starting off in the kitchen with me. I thought Finn did all the cooking. She does, but I get everything prepared. Oh, Lily nods, motioning for me to follow her. Panties! So first, we have to get the coffee brewing and prepare the ingredients. Alright, what should I do first? First, just watch me. She motioned a little ball of fire on her palm. Whoa, it's amazing. Your kind was magic? Lily grins, looking quite proud of herself. I know, right? We're pretty amazing. She lights the fire under the different pots, getting the brew process started. Wow, that's really great, Lily. This is nothing. I mean, you didn't see how I blew up the cannonball, right? Amused by Lily's very unsubtle bragging. She's quite cute looking, all proud about herself. After getting the coffee brewing and the tea water boiled, Lily shows me how to prepare the food. It's super easy, see? Just julienne the radishes and slice the carrots and dice the onions and tomatoes. Yeah, easy. I get the radish, figuring the large vegetable might be easier to start with, chopping when Lily suddenly gasps. What? You're doing it wrong. What? How? You're just chopping the radish? It needs to be julienned? I'm going to admit that I have no idea what that means. She shakes her head. Maybe vegetable prep isn't the best task for you. I mean, I can chop carrots still. Oh no, we should move on. Wow, my first task and I already totally screwed it up. I look at Lily and see her smiling. At least she doesn't seem angry. She shows me how more though and done the kitchen. Somehow I still manage to screw things up. But Finn walks out the moment she sees how badly I'm doing. Well, I'm sure you'll get the hang of this. It's only your first day. True. Unless, of course, you completely screw up everything and we banish you. My eyes widen and I stare at Lily in shock. What? You think that would happen? She laughs and playfully hits my arm. I was joking, you're so gullible. So, do you have any questions? We've still got 30 minutes before the morning shift rush. I don't have any work questions, but I'm curious about why she works here in the first place. Will she tell me if I ask? Or would that be too personal? If I remember correctly, she was the most recent hire before me, yet she still is devoted to this place. Actually, I'm curious why you decided to start working here in the first place. She smiles and she was hoping I would ask that question. I love this place. I used to come here to study because the environment was so cozy. And I really admire how Miku and Megumi and Finn seem to be putting together. I mean, they're able to be so beautiful while working so hard. So the moment they put up a help wanted sign, I immediately applied. She sighs happily. And our manager was so nice and patient. He was willing to give me a chance to, even though I didn't have experience. I can't help but smile, admiring how Lily's eyes are practically shining as she talks about the cafe. She really loves it here. She really loves it here. It's so sweet. It seems like you really are passionate about this place. Of course, even though I can be clumsy sometimes to mix up orders, they still treat me like I'm family. And honestly, it's been such a great experience. Even the roughest, baddest, busiest days, I look forward to the next day. This place is really special, huh? Yep, I'm so happy to be here. You're really inspiring, Lily. Lily cheeks flush as she looks at me with wide, curious eyes. Me? What do you mean? Well, you love this place so much that you've been working to be better yourself so that you don't let them down. And your passion is just really wonderful. Lily looks down shyly, twirling a strand of her finger around her hair. I wouldn't say that I'm great, but, well, I think so. I'm glad we get to work together. Oh, you mean that, Frisku? She smiles brightly, and I feel my heart flutter. Such a cute Tsune. After a moment, Miku walks in and greets me both. Alright, let's learn how to do customer service. I think so. She smiles and leads me to the main part of the cafe. Miku shows me how to prep both the booths, and she's very specific way of arranging each vase and tells me about the different flowers she chooses. So, you really like flowers, huh? Oh yes, it's my specialty, my ability. Like Lily's buyer? Exactly, I'm also fascinated by flower language. It's so beautiful. Well, I think it's nice to know how incorporate it into the cafe. Mika blushes. Thank you! After we set the table, she reviews the greets the customers and handle everyone's orders was difficult. Some of her stories leave me my jaw hanging out. It must have been patience that of a saint to deal with this. Miko shyly smiles and shakes her head. I've just gotten used to it. The door swings open, chiming significantly a customer. And right behind them is Megumi. I'll handle the customer. Megumi is going to help with the office. Man, it's only in the middle of the morning and I'm really feeling worn out. Megumi comes over, the handful of paper in her arms, and a serious look on her face. We have a lot to cover, not too much time before things get too crazy. Okay, coming, master. There's so much paperwork to go through, but I find the easier way the food prep and the customer service. In fact, I get through the stack of papers quicker than Megumi anticipated. Well, this is great. Let me show you a trick to get used to make things better for customers. She goes and fetches the dessert and comes back. Oh, yum, a parfait. This is super popular in the summer, but they start to melt really easily from the heat. So I just do this. She holds up her hand and the ice, the glass, and suddenly the glass is frosted. Oh wow, you have ice powers? And a great way to keep chilled. She smiles and nods. Trying not to do everything, so please, our customers, and show them a great time about our food. Well, you're doing an amazing job working with all. You have the different powers you've proven. We both hear the door chime, and Lily hurries to suddenly. You two need to see the customer. I think it's a what? Megumi frowns and hurries after Lily. Yes, I'm following. Miku and Megumi stay near the kitchen, watching the customers carefully. Admiringly, the man does seem very gruff and scuffy. Miku approaches him, and her great customer service gets him to seated. The man is short with Miku and tells her that he's not ready yet. Miku nods and comes over. I need to finish over the customer. Someone needs to take his order. Megumi is looking afraid while Lily is looking annoyed. So, we have to? He's a customer. We have to be responsible. As long as he doesn't cause any problems, he deserves the same treatment as everyone else. Lily sighs. You're right, I can do this. She goes over to the table, and I hear Megumi holding her breath. The man is just gruffy and a little short with me, Lily. Oh man, is she going to be able to keep her temper if she really doesn't like wolves? And yet, Lily seems to be managing just fine. She takes his order without dropping anything and comes to serve him with a good attitude. Everything is going perfectly. Miku takes over when he comes to pay. Thank you so much for your visiting. Hope you'll come again. She gives a small bow, and the man stands there. I have to say, this was the best coffee and food I've ever had in quite a long time. Oh! He holds out his hand, and it's a bright, glowing orb. The girls all gasp while I'm left standing completely confused. A slight light envelopes the cafe, and it's clearing everything is perfectly conditioned. The damages from the previous day's cannibal and the attack is completely fixed. As the dishes are clean, it's all spotless. The god of cafes? The man smiles. Have a wonderful day. And with that he disappears. Lily and Mika beside themselves, taking the hush, whispering. Megumi is staring in awe. What the heck? Megumi turns to him, her eyes wide and shining. Isn't the god of cafe amazing? This almost feels like a trick. Should I ask her and let her know I totally arrogant am? Or should I just shrug it off? I have to admit, I have no idea who the god of cafes is. I didn't realize that was a real thing. Megumi gasped. Really? He said to bless the worthy cafe, but only if they pass his test. So his test is being just dressed as act like a jerk? That's interesting. I know it sounds a little weird, but it's a big deal. He only comes around every so often, you see. And when he's blessed the cafe, they're sure to have luck and a successful future. So now basically we don't have to worry about anything else? Megumi shakes her head. Of course not. We have to keep the stands up. We can't just slack off. So he's more than a sign that your cafe is one of the good ones? Exactly. She brings her hands up to her chest and then her eyes start to tear up. The fact that he showed up here to bless us, that's truly amazing after everything we've been through this year. This really makes it all worth it, you know? Trying to keep our heads up even when the wolves are trying to take us down. It's just so the sign that we needed to not give up. A tear rolls down her cheek and I reach and gently blush it away. I'm glad he showed up then, because there's no way we should give up. You've been doing well, despite everything. So this place definitely deserves to be visited and blessed by him. Megumi blushes, a small smile appears on her face. But it really was a close call there. If really had faltered any moment and treated him poorly, then we could have been cursed or worse. What's worse than being cursed? We could have been bought out by the wolf or have to completely give our cafe up. Okay, yeah, that would be bad. But hey, that's not what happened. And there's no need to worry, right? She nods. Yeah, you're right. I smile and I'm glad to see Megumi is at ease now. Thank you for telling me about him, Megumi. I think I'm really glad to work out for you and everyone here. On the smile on Megumi's face nearly takes my breath away. Me too. I'm lucky that it turned out thanks to you, Frisku. I just know that you working here is what started our luck. I feel a little flustered, but I'm gratefully by her words. This is all thanks to your great service and smile, Lily. Lily blushes, but she's grinning wildly. Everyone is happy to celebrate, but their door chimes again. We turn around and see a young boy, but he's crying and asking for his mom. Really? A kid wandered in here? What are we supposed to do? Alright, I'm wrapping up the episode right here. If y'all liked the video, punch a like button in the face like a boss! And if you're new to this channel, thank you for coming. Enjoy your stay. And the most important part of the video is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki out.